The annual Cowessess First Nation powwow, we have it in August. It's here on Cowessess First Nation in the beautiful Treaty 4 territory. It's a traditional powwow. Who comes to our powwow are citizens here that live at home, our citizens that live throughout the world, and a lot of visitors, not only Indigenous people but non-Indigenous people. We all come together under our arbor for dance, for song, for laughter, for healing, a lot of food. It's just overall a very good positive feeling when you're here. The powwow is very significant in regards to the healing journey that we're on, as well as to our aspiration on success. It all starts with the drum. The drum is about Mother Earth. When that drum is hit, Mother Earth's heartbeat is going. And then you got the singers. The singers have songs that have been handed down from generation to generation for centuries. And then you got the dancers and the different regalia, the different dance styles. Everybody sings together. And then you got your audience, the ones that can't dance. Maybe they're too young, maybe they're something just physical, could be older. Those ones that can't dance will sit in the audience with respect and watch. And they take a lot of that energy and it helps them in life as well. So everybody who comes together under the arbor has a role to play. And when you're done and you leave the powwow, you just get this rejuvenated energy and you take it through life with you. Every one of us has a spirit. And then when your spirit is awakened and you get it through ceremony, it also comes with colors, it comes with animals, it comes with things around on Mother Earth. So sometimes that's put into your regalia. Like my spirit colors are the sun. So you see the regalia that I'm wearing kind of reflect the sun. Every dancer has its own spirit. Every spirit is different. And then every category. So I dance the prairie chicken, the men's prairie chicken. There's also other categories. There's men's fancy, men's traditional, men's grass. They all have different significance. Then you got your female. You got your female fancy, your female traditional, your female jingle. So there's all different kinds, and every dance has a different story to it. And when the dancers are dancing, it's as if they're telling a story as they're dancing, and it's up to the audience to kind of watch that dancer and just kind of read the story.
Some of the regalias that we have are handed down from generation to generation. And the new ones that are coming up, they're gifted with outfits and they carry on and carry on. I know this one gentleman was gifted with a whole new outfit and he carried that on. And I think he probably passed it on too. So most of the regalia is all handed down. And there's new ones that come up, and it's called, I'm going into the powwow now. These are called initiation, and those ones are come out every year, and they have new outfits, and they carry these outfits till whenever maybe their babies and maybe their grandbabies will have it. For instance, my grandson, my son had an outfit, so my grandson has it now. So that's been handing down, and I think they're over 30 to 34 years. So they're pretty old, and they still look new.
It takes a lot of free time or volunteer time to put an event on like this, you know, and that's why we have a powwow committee. They hold 2 or 3 bingos a week, all volunteer time. Band members are behind them. We have a lot of support from our band members, our neighboring band, Cowessess and Chapways, Sakame. They all come and support us.
It's a very good time in Canada right now to understand Indigenous ways. We got the Truth and Reconciliation calls to action right now. So a lot of Canadians are now more interested in the Indigenous ways, the Indigenous values. Us as Indigenous people never gave up our ways. We never lost our ways. Some of us have to be reawakened to it, but the importance of all Canadians and even international to understand Indigenous ways, there's ways to go about it. In every nation and every organization that has Indigenous, there's usually an elder or a knowledge keeper there. That's a good start to go to that individual, provide them a little bit of tobacco and just let them know that you're very willing to learn, you have questions. And once you open up that dialogue, it's all about relationship. It's not about trying to compete with one another when you're discussing our culture. It's about relationship. Once you understand that respect and that trust, you'd be amazed at how beautiful our culture is and our ideology and all of our values. If Canada and international can bring in more of our values, this world would be a more peaceful place.
I was dancing since I was 10 years old, and this is the first year I really took time off. To me, it brings a lot of healing, and you heal people like when you dance for them, and people will come up to you, or they come up to me and they will give me a secret, "Can you dance for me?" You know, because I'm not feeling well. So that's what I do, and I dance from my heart, and that's where a lot of it has to come from, is the heart.
Something great about Indigenous people is we're always competitive. It's just in our spirit. It's a friendly competition, but when you're out there, you do compete with the ones around you. The judges come from the audience themselves. Sometimes they're handpicked, sometimes it's the audience as a whole. But it never ever overpowers the main purpose that we're here, and that's to dance for the people, that's to dance to heal, that's to dance to prosper. The competition just kind of gives it a little more spunk to it and gives you a little more drive when you get here, that you have a chance to actually win a little gift. Most of the time it's monetary, but sometimes it is a gift.
Here's our winner right here, Alvin Four Eyes out of Papa. 500 and a jacket. Thank you. Second place. And Cortez Osborne, you were late for grand entry. I was kidding. Okay, good to see you. Where are you from, Cortez? Bozeman. Now that's why you're late. There are hour difference. $300. Ooh.
This ain't a cheap thing. It's runs probably between 80 and 100,000, and that's all fundraising. The band doesn't give any money for this, so it's very important to our people, our band members, to put this on every year.
There is different age, gender, categories. So little kids, as long as they could walk, you're not supposed to carry a child in the arbor, as the song goes, because it's a ceremony as you're in that arbor. So as long as the kid could walk, and then that kid comes in, sometimes they have regalia, sometimes they don't, but they pick up that beat. There's a beat to the song. There's what you call an upbeat, a downbeat. There's many different things, and little kids pick that up at the little age, and they carry it on. And so they go from tiny tot to a junior to an adult to a senior.
We bring people here every year, and we have to make sure we have the area for them. You know, you're looking at probably 1,000 or so people that are here tonight, and dancers, we're looking at between 300 and 400 or 500 dancers, so we have to have room, and it's an honor for us for them to be here. The vendors pay, they phone ahead and they pay a fee to be set up here, and usually every year it's pretty well the same ones that we honor their business, because they're with us every year. So this has been going on for years now.
It's like everybody comes into the community and helps also. There's like a lot of community-ness, I guess you can say, that comes together, and we all make sure all our visitors are fed. They're we give them water. There's a powwow here. We enjoy them, and it's just a really peaceful powwow for us and Cowessess.
The powwow means lots for us, for myself, because like I mentioned earlier about bringing family together, you know, they come from all over Alberta, Manitoba, and it's family that come out here to visit and be with each other, and bring the kids out and meet your grandkids, and it's very important to us as Native people to be together.
I invite everybody to come to our powwow. Enjoy the second week in August of a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So come out, come and enjoy, come and dance a song, come and sing a song, come and have a coffee with us.
Powwow for me is like how an individual waits for New Year's. Our powwow celebration here on Cowessess as the chief here, this is my New Year's. This is when our people come together. This is when we come and we share, we visit. Some we haven't seen for a year, some haven't been home for a couple years. We still have our spring ceremonies that in ceremonial we consider our New Year's, but this powwow, particular, the Cowessess First Nation traditional powwow, is my New Year's. I look forward to it every year, and the 3 days go too quick, but it's a lot of fun and a lot of visiting.